Welcome into Sorare in the States. We're here to talk some Major League Soccer because we love it. The hot streaks, they just keep getting a little easier. Is it enough to make us degen into those in-season goalkeepers or that fifth in-season player? Me, maybe not so much, but we'll see. Maybe someone can convince me. Alex, it's a new era, baby. He's going to have his list and ZM Star, Proclaimer, the death. The death of the fun. The fun is over. Just kidding. We're not. We're gonna convince him to buy back in after he's sold out. It's all right. We're gonna be here. Boston Sean, greetings. MX, yo. Jay Blaze. That's right. He needs help to get level 2 of the streaks. Jay Blaze is out here streaking. We love to see it. Mike Basson in here too. Howdy, mates. That's right. We're gonna be here. We're gonna talk some Major League Soccer. Okay. We're gonna jump in. Before the show, we were looking at the market and things are looking very cheap. Too many of y'all are out there spending all your money on MFL or Footium. All right, we need to pump some money back into these so rare streets, okay? Because things are too cheap. So you know what? Sometimes you just got to buy the dip, baby. Crypto's not dead. Tariffs, who? That's right. Red or Dead 69 in here. Hey, Jets, the boys are back in town. That's right. Oh, no. Mike Baston coming in hot. Should Zach be on anymore? And that's a perfect, that's a perfect segue, Mike. Thank you. Zach. Should you be here anymore here on Sober in the States? Why is he asking this question? For those of you that follow us closely might know, but Zach.
Yeah, Mike had some insider information that we spoke, and after not this past weekend, but the previous weekend, I just kind of had it with the game and just the lack of fun or really anything that Sober has been doing lately. So I completely sold out my gallery. To move on to a couple other things, but I did leave some money behind to play because honestly, I will play this game until its death, strictly because of the people I've met along the way, and so just to hang out with you guys, it's worth me like keeping a small gallery around to play like week in and week out.
Hell yeah!
But yeah, I have a new revamped gallery which we can get to here in a minute.
Hey, yeah. So you sold out, but not really. You sold out to buy back in a little bit. What was the final straw? And I know you're saying you wanted to stick around and hang out with the rest of us, but where'd you buy back into?
So I'm into Footium. I'm into MFL very lightly right now. I just wanted to see what that's all about. But then I just went into in-season limited. I got 2 teams, which, by the way, I made a profit selling to a gallery buyer. Just so people, that's how early when we started this show, um, way back in December, and we started talking about MLS cards and their prices were cheap, and we were scooping up all these different cards. I still managed to make a nice profit to a gallery buyer, and I took a haircut on all the cards. I just wanted them out of the way. So just know that when we start these shows in the deep off season, like when we give you buys, like you could probably make some money on those cards.
Everybody laughed. Everybody laughed. They said, "What are you doing? Talking about MLS in December?" The real ones know, baby.
Yeah, so I left some cash behind, and I think the first after I moved stuff out of the wallet and I had a number that I was leaving behind, I just went into the market that night, auctions, placed a ton of auction bids to see what I could get, and woke up the next morning to it stopped here. My first night bidding, so I picked up a Paz, Pavel Buca, Paslich, Ojeda, Dev Martinez, Oriano, and DaCosta. This is where it first stopped. So then after that, I had to figure out, okay, what do I have? What do I not have? I have a lot of midfielders and forwards and one goalkeeper. All right. So then I'm like, well, I'm going to be playing. I kept putting bids on Evander, like $98, $98. That's what he was selling at. And it must have been 4 Evanders in a row that I would be outbid at like the last minute, somebody going above. So I was like, all right. I'm going to stick with an FC Cincinnati group. So I picked up Celentano. I'm just going to pick up an old Evander and a Miles Robinson in season. So I don't, at this moment, plan on playing for streaks. I'm just going to run out 2 in-season lineups to try to win cash using these 2 as my smashers. And then, I mean, this is for you, Alex. Picked up a Manu. And, the Orlando boys are for the Slayer. But yeah, anything that I could just find a deal on when I'm kind of in the auctions or on the secondary market. I could, in theory, get a third team if I get another keeper. I have enough players. I don't think it's a very good team, but I could get to a third team with a keeper.
I love how we were at the point of selling out, and automatically we're already back up to 3 in-season teams, ready to go, locked and loaded.
Okay, one, you can't play like one team. One team is probably the weakest shit ever. Like why even play with one? If you're gonna get angry at 3 teams, then one team. It's just not worth it. Like when the DMP gets you, you might as well just be pissed off at all 3.
All right. When in doubt, go all in or go home. All right. That's what we're here for. Shout out to Toby. Good evening. How are you? We didn't know how are you. Thanks for hanging out in the chat. And Red or Dead has a confession to make. He bought a Jordi Alba Rare Classic today and a Muriel. Oh Lord, the balance is restored in the forest. Yes, it is. Out here, Red or Dead's a believer. Okay, he's a real believer. I know, dude. Those classic rares, we were just looking at them. Whew. Boy, they're getting cheap. So hop in while you can. You know what? One person's trash is another man's treasure. And Red or Dead is drowning in treasure right now. So you love to see it. You love to see it, baby. Oh boy. But congratulations being back in or back out, even though you're in. And I'm just happy you're here. Alex, how does all this make you feel? All this selling out, but you have held strong. You are stoked to be here. How do you feel about ZM's moves?
I don't know. We touched on it slightly on the Footium show. If you guys haven't checked that out, go check that out. But
yeah, go check it out.
Yeah, I was just basically saying, like, I like where I'm at. Like, I'm having fun with the game. Although it is basically a pot where your money goes and you're probably not going to see it. It's still it's fun. Like, since I've been playing Sorare, like, it gets me tapped into all the leagues that I was never watching. And it gets me more tapped into all MLS, not just sporting. So, like, I think I'm just going to stay where I'm at unless something pops up to where I don't think that the game is like fun anymore, like fun enough to keep all this in. I might go, but I understand where he's coming from. Like there's gonna be some frustration, especially DNPs. It's been a hot topic just in the community in general. So yeah.
Yeah, the whole DMP thing, dude. It's one of those things, and I've had this conversation with Chris, the MLS card guy, who is not here because he is very upset. But it's like, these are all issues that we all always knew. I feel like if you've been here for a long time, the rewards thing was always an issue. And we all always knew that they were never sustainable. And if there was millions of users, there just weren't enough rewards. Even without Essence and all this, when it was just card rewards, they were just never going to be enough for everybody. And we all knew it. And we're just kind of reaching that weird point. And it's just like, I don't know what it is, whether just winning Essence isn't fun or they just keep changing the rounds or it's like all this back and forth, this whiplash, just like you're just kind of over it at this point. You just don't care. But it is still fun, man. It's still fun to engage and pick up and watch these MLS games and go back and see who's breaking out and see who's not breaking out. And just like, it adds to the experience of the football watching, okay? Especially for real sickos of a league like Major League Soccer. So, dude, we're here. We're doing the thing, like I said, dude.
Yeah. No, and it's still fun. It's still fun to some extent to like set your lineups. It's just, sometimes it really hurts. And like, I made a comment on Laird's show when this was being discussed about certain things, and I said Sorare has never figured out how to use a scalpel to make changes. They purely use a chainsaw, and it can be seen in the MLS hot streaks. The fact that they're lowering the caps for hot streaks because nobody is winning is just one of many examples I can give with like how they approach things. Like they never go with we set it low and then work up because like too many people winning to them is like the worst possible outcome. They want your money, but they don't want you to play the game. That's really their thinking. So like after a while, it just becomes like, how much punishment are we all going to take before we're like, nah, I'd rather not. And like Essence is another thing. We used to win it out of boxes and it was all random and that was fun. Like, you're getting one Essence and their whole thing is like, we're giving out more Essence than ever because there's like 100 that you could win and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, most people win one. You think anybody's ever going to craft a star card one Essence at a time? Like, it's just not going to happen. So, like, there's another piece of fun that's been removed from the game because they, quote, were giving, like, out too much Essence. But they're giving out more now, apparently. It's stuff like that. They just make these decisions, and they do not care about the player base when some of these things go through. And I don't even get me started on today's pitch notes. Now they're loaning cards. Think about how bad the game is right now. That new users are getting free cards to play in a quote learn the pro game experience. Like the death knell is on the doorstep here, people. Like honestly, look at it, and it's not good.
Yeah, shout out to JVIC, dude. You missed a whole lot. I don't know. It's just
Like
it's a weird
I'm
time.
usually not that guy. I'm actually a lot of fun and usually pretty happy on these things. But man, am I worked up about what Sorare's been doing lately.
Yeah, but on the other side, you could be like, well, at least they're listening and adjusting as things go. They're admitting when they got things wrong, and they're reflecting. All right, they're sitting there in the shower at the end of the day, and they're reflecting on their actions, and they're taking in feedback and doing a thing. Hey, they could not be doing that. All right, so at least they're doing something.
Like 6 months from now, when the pre-European game changes come out, because they always do it right before that season, like they could introduce some amazing changes that gets me back in the game. Like, they can always make changes and make the game better. But the game as of today is probably in its worst position it's ever been in today.
Yeah. It's just one of those things. I don't know. Maybe, like I said, the honeymoon phase is over. We've been here a little too long. Some of us a little too long. Some people would be putting too much time into this effort, into this hobby, into this game. And you know what? Sometimes you just need to take a step back, take a break, go outside, touch some grass, go on vacation, take some time for yourself. Yeah, maybe we're just at that point. We're all feeling a little something. But hey, we're still here, right? We're still tuning in. We're still buying. We're still crafting lineups. Alex here is still making our beloved
looking at the market as we're on the
watch
stream
list,
right now.
baby.
Still
That's
looking at the
right.
market.
That's right. I almost DJ'd right before we even kicked off this stream. Okay. See, you're not alone, Zach. That's the important thing.
Yeah,
You're
I think people are starting to see like certain things, because we can all get by on like not winning and understanding that it takes a lot of points because a lot more stars are available. Like that stuff's all natural. It's just when they cut things or make these like choices, you're like, what is going on here? Why? There's never a why. It's just like these are the things we're doing, and then there's no explanation as to why. They're not like, oh, we're too many people are winning. I've never heard them say too many people are winning other than Cap 240. That was the only time too many people were winning.
Yeah, that point was a little spicy indeed. But there you go. Be like my Bastin. Go on vacation before it's cool and get out in there. But anyway, Alex, do you have a list for us today? We're obviously a day before lock for another weekend of Major League Soccer. Like I said, even when we're out, we're still back in, baby.
Yes,
what do we have cooking? Let's get into some of these games this weekend. We can talk about some things that happened this past weekend. There's all different kinds of directions we want to go to. So, Alex, where are we taking this today?
Well, we're very surgical with it today, and so I think I have to start off before we begin. I have to apologize to this man. I was very harsh on him last year.
Uh-oh.
I like it.
But this season, this team that he's on has really excited me, especially with one of my favorite players ever being on that team. And starting off in the goalie position, again, owe him an apology.
Oh, God.
I'm a fan of him now, Takioka. And so, yeah, I mean, this year Vancouver's looked so sharp. They were able to top Monterrey, which was, a very difficult thing to do. But he's actually been solid. 4 clean sheets in 9 games already this year. Like, we're turning
the last 2 years.
Exactly. And so, yeah, he tends to do pretty well. At home, 2 clean sheets, Montreal, and then 1 against Saprissa. He's got Colorado at home. I think that's a decent matchup. Although Jordy's been doing pretty well, I think that Takioka still has a good chance of getting a clean sheet, especially with how their defense has been playing. So yeah, that's one of my goalie picks. Another is my guy Stuver, who I think really has a chance to turn it up here with some of these fixtures. We got Portland at home. Vancouver way is not great, but then Galaxy, Houston, Minnesota at home. Cincinnati way is not great. Couple home matchups again. I think he has some really good fixtures coming up. And again, he's doing that same thing where he gets some AA every game to sort of give you a better floor without conceding 3. I really like the matchup against Portland at home. Although Santi's been cooking, I still think
Portland is starting to pick it up.
Yeah, I still think that I like Stuver. I think the obvious picks I didn't put him on here, but the obvious picks are like Celentano, Schulte, and Kalina. So those are probably your 3 best. But if I had to dive in just a little bit, it'd be those 2.
If somebody wants to go back to our just before season kickoff shows when we were talking about all this stuff, I must have said it 5 times. I said, watch Takaoka be the best keeper in the MLS this year. And if somebody goes and clips it, I'll go buy you a $5 card off the market. Because that's the MLS.
God, it pains me so much. I mean, you can't take away from what Vancouver has done this season. There's no doubt that we all doubted the firing of
We
Vanny
wrote them off.
Sartini. We
Yeah,
wrote them off.
Yeah.
Stuart Armstrong didn't stay. There was like a lot of turnover. They didn't really sign anybody. They got rid of the GOAT, Fafa Picoult. We were like, dude, Vancouver's toast. Ryan Gold got hurt early in the season. We were like, they're toast. And they just continued to make it happen. On the back of Takaoka, maybe that's what they needed, right? Maybe they just needed Takaoka to wake up and finally show up for them, as he is clearly doing.
3 clean sheets in the last 4 in the MLS.
Yeah.
Turning a leaf.
Yeah, I don't hate it. And then Brad Stuver too. Obviously, we've all been a little high on Austin, and Brad Stuver's always been good AA wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's been awesome. Just what is Stuver's scores now after this like hot start though? That's my only concern, is that his price is kind of gone at this point.
So $6 classic, $46, but it's more like 37-ish. Rare price is been up. It's been around 60 since the announcement. So
Yeah.
nothing too crazy when it comes to price movement. He's been pretty steady. Maybe limited sort of did the down up.
Yeah.
These matchups coming up. But yeah. No, I like it. I still think if you can get like a $30 to $35 Stuver, should serve you well.
Wait, how much is a classic Stuver? Like a
Classic
limited?
rare?
Classic limited?
Limited
$8.
for right now is
$8?
$6.
Oh, $6.
Dang, I'm about to go pick one up, to be honest.
Me too. It makes my 13th happen.
Look at that.
not gonna lie to you, Chief. I might pick up a little Stuvie.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm into it. Yeah, I like those.
So yeah, for keepers, those two. Again, the big 3 that I talked about already. Going into defenders, I'll just continue with the Vancouver train. Veselinovic. I would choose Blackman, but he's just too expensive now. His price doesn't justify it. He's becoming a little Zimmerman though, which I like. But no, he's been getting good AA. I'm really a fan of his. Veselinovic. The whole defense itself, I would have said Laborda if he wasn't hurt. It's between him and Ocampo, really, for who I would recommend more. But I think you're getting more long-term usage out of Veselinovic. So yeah, again, good AA, good matchup. You know, Rapids shouldn't be too difficult for him. And then my other one is Jordi Alba. Toronto at home should start. I don't see a reason why he doesn't get a nice score here. Going to be getting some AA still. Someone bought him. I remember someone in the chat saying they bought his rare.
Red or dead.
So that's a great buy. Again, I think his in season a little bit too expensive, but classic and limited, pretty nice.
Yeah, $7 for a limited Alba. You know he's gonna do nice things out there. You know he has Messi to finish those crosses, those pullbacks.
They were robbed last night, by the way. Robbed.
No,
Red card all day.
It was a red card. I have to agree with you.
Oh, is that like hands to the face or something like that?
Yeah, it was Plenty, right?
And he scored. Then he came back and scored the goal.
Oh no! Not Miami complaining about a referee decision going against them.
Next player.
They've been getting card like crazy.
That would never happen.
Next player. We're too off. We're off topic. We got Lucas Ockle, who I really like. I actually own. He has a really good matchup. Again, when I was talking about Celentano, this is why New England at home, they've looked so weird. They're running through Colorado Hill like as we expected, but it's a lot worse.
I tried to pick one up. I just kept getting outbid.
Yeah, I really like him. He had a nice score. His progressive pass stats are very nice, and he tends to get involved in the attack. So yeah, it's going to be really nice. You can see 4 attempted assists. He's racking up that AA. Again, I think they're going to thrash him. Should be 3-0, 3-1.
That's 5 good matchups coming up for Cincy too.
4, but yeah, I get what you're saying. But after that, Austin, Toronto.
That Chicago game is tough, man. That Chicago game is tough.
Yeah.
Again, this does use last year's data too. So like NYCFC is actually like kind of difficult because how they've been playing. But yeah, Engels last defender. Those 3, I like them. I think Engels Engel's the middle option. Alba's is expensive, and then Veselinovic is a nice little cheap buy, who I think I might be getting after the show. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I've always been a big fan of Veselinovic. He even in the past couple of years, he's always been really solid for him.
Yep.
Well, Blackman has too, but Blackman has those random DMPs in him that makes me upset all the time. But
Yeah, now
I
he's
liked
good.
him from his LAFC days too. So
Now he's doing good. Now he's solidified in that spot. But yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Moving into midfielders now, though, we got Christian Espinoza, who has been a nice little AA pumper since season started. Again, we really like San Jose coming in. Is sort of we're past the honeymoon phase of how they've been playing with these results, but they got DC at home, so I assume they score a couple. And yeah, if he mixes in the decisive as he has been, could be nice. Could get a nice score. And another guy from San Jose I like that I didn't bring up in the defenders, but I think his price is actually very nice. Is Rodriguez. He's under $10 now, and I think that's really nice. So I'm going to be looking out for that as well after the show. But it was just weird. He had weird rotation. He got DNP'd for no reason twice. And so, yeah, we'll see. Hopefully that they come back into that formation because he is really good. I love Rodriguez.
Yeah, and he's typically always kind of always a little overpriced too. So if you can catch kind of a price dip on him,
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Next up, we got Pep Biel over in Charlotte. Nashville's been really good defensively. Rotation concern, yeah. There's always going to be weird stuff with Bruce, but more than likely he starts. But yeah, Pep Biel, good matchup. Cynthia's got some decent fixtures coming up, so look out for that. He's been really good so far to start. Really, really good. And he finally got minted this year. Here, he's gotten a decisive in every home game so far, so hopefully we see that continue. Although the AA is not there as much, he had this big game with AA, so I'm hoping that he can replicate that slightly.
That's 3 games in a row with AA. You take that.
$17 is not bad for in season. Rare, obviously. Prices are wild, but I don't mind that for him. And then finally, I think someone said it in chat. I'm glad I get to talk about it. This is my guy right here. Vancouver, been captaining him the last 3 weeks. Sebastian Berhalter. This is my guy. AA master, really. So yeah, he's hit 40 plus AA in the last 3 MLS games.
Oh wow.
30 AA last game against Pumas. When Gould got hurt, he took over sets, and it's just been so beneficial to his scoring. He went from those 50-ishes in scoring, like the 15 to 20 AA. Now he's getting 40 AA. So Gould's out. They said a few more weeks, so he should continue the streak. Slight possible chance of rotation, but if he doesn't, hopefully another big one. He's got to mix in a decisive here soon with how many corners he's been whipping in. So maybe Berhalter to Veselinovic goal at some point.
Ooh, okay, getting a little spicy with the little double decisive.
Yeah,
and you're on your way to a streak right there, though.
Exactly. Even though I'm playing classic Tack Oak in that lineup, but yeah, no, I really like Berhalter. I'll be captaining him again, U23 still for a little bit longer. Really, really good this year. And then threw in my guy Owen Wolf too, who I picked up not too long ago. He's been really surprisingly good. Progressive pass stats, crossing stats. He takes corners for Austin. He can get an assist, and he can do it pretty easily. And so at home this year, as you can see, he's getting some AA. He's gotten multiple assists, and he's got Portland at home, who have been shaky defensively. They're kind of relying on Pantemis. And so, yeah, I really like Owen Wolf. Again, 20. You have so much U23 utility with that. And he's under $10 and under $1 classic. And rare is 14. If you can get him for 10, that's a nice deal too. But yeah, I really like this.
Dude, yeah, you got a lot of good names. A lot of these names too, they're guys that kind of popped up last year. Specifically Berhalter, you kind of started seeing it last year where it's hey, wait, there's something here. And then yeah, this year they continue to just get it done. Same thing with Owen Wolf. There's always kind of been a lot of little bit of a player in there, and it just wasn't really kind of putting it all together all at the same time. But now, start mixing in those decisives, man. Getting those AAs in there. This new crop of kids popping up. This is why we watch these shows, because Alex is out here in the market. Duncan, what is up? What is up? Yeah, and he's hurting Danny Pereira's scores a little bit. And dude, the thing about these guys too are they're young. And if you get more players or bring in a little stronger players for your MLS teams, they could always slot right into U23. and you're hitting pretty good in U23. So there's a little optionality on the utility there. On guys like Owen Wolf and Danny Pereira. He's not doing terrible. He has some AA in there too. That's right. That's right. Orlando are massive, baby. I'm upset at the lack of Orlando players on this list right now.
It's a way matchup, but I am using the Paslich Ojeda stack with the Vancouver stack, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, moving into forwards. This is like kind of a mix. Yeah. Don't worry, this won't last too much longer with Orlando. I got Ojeda in there.
Let's go.
He's been so good. He was on the MVP top 5 already. And yeah, I mean,
that's right.
So far,
behind Suarez.
Yeah,
for some reason, whatever.
We'll go to forward scores. If you go to forward scores, he's been
Suarez has been off to a rough start, but I don't know.
Yeah. Either way though, like Ojeda's been so good, especially with the forward getting the AA from that. Can't complain. In the 90s twice.
And he's almost playing full 90s now, finally, because it's never been a thing. Like, he usually gets, he's always usually the first sub out, and there are some games in there where you can see he gets the early sub, but I definitely noticed, I was like, wow, he's actually staying in the game a lot longer too, which like helps him out a lot.
Yeah.
Who knew? Orlando attacking stacks? What?
Yeah, dude. How about your DP signing, dude?
How about all 3 of our DP signings?
Look at this.
Yeah. Bro, he's pulling the Brian White, dude.
He knows what he's doing.
In every match and still only scoring 60s, baby.
Yeah.
That was such a weird goal, too. Like, that shit should not have gone in.
Listen, as excited I am about Orlando, the fact that we got all 3 points against LA Galaxy was a miracle. Literally a miracle. And it was a soft penalty that gave us that first goal, too. I'm not saying, hey, look, I'll take the 3 points, Orlando City massive, but oof. That's right, dude. Duncan, we literally messaged as soon as that game week ended. He picked one up in the morning, like bright and early. Early bird gets to warm. Got it for 11. Literally messaged me immediately, and he was like the biggest steal of the season. That's right. Orlando's carry, J Blaze. Let's go. God, I love it when Orlando City's massive. Massive club.
Love to see it.
Miami could never.
All right, moving on to forwards.
Sure.
First one is my favorite pick of the week out of anybody. It's Diego Rossi against Montreal at home. It's kind of
waking up.
It's the perfect storm for him to come in. He's been great at home so far, so I think that he continues it. Yeah, it's Rossi. Like, you know what to expect. He's gonna get AA. He's probably gonna score a goal, maybe 2. Especially against Montreal, they could rout him pretty bad. And so yeah, Rossi. I picked one up. I don't know how much I bought it for. $6, but yeah, like ooh. I really like it for this week and a couple of weeks moving on after that.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Rossi, obviously last year he kind of had a little bit of a dip, and the post Cucho era in Columbus is a little questionable still. But if anybody's going to do it on the team, it is going to be Rossi. So when in doubt, for a cheap Rossi, you make it happen.
Yeah, and his price is good enough, which it is.
So yeah. Ooh, another person who's rare is 30 is Buanga. So watch out for those two. But yeah, and then moving on, I said him earlier. Said his name earlier. Hannes Wolf, really nice start to the year. Especially recently, he's bagged twice against Atlanta, even though they lost. But he's back at home. Minnesota defensively are weird. We don't know what we're gonna expect. And they have Lute in there with Dotson gone. It's going to be more attacking minded, so they could catch him on the break.
Duncan.
You can't say that.
You're in the wrong stream for that kind of talk, man.
You got to go.
I don't know, man. Might want to pull up that score graph, bro.
No.
Didn't say it, bro.
Yeah,
this is the show for all degens.
Yeah, and that's the opposite of degenning. It's like a horrible purchase. But yeah, and then last one, Zach, if you were to get someone to pair with Manu, it would have to be Shoppy. I think he's been our best player this year, honestly. I think Manu is our best player, but so far this year, I think it's been Shoppy. He finally got decisive. He's been cooking AA. He did concede a penalty against DC, which is kind of bad. But
Damn, look at those SKC results.
yeah, come on. Hey, 3-3 draw. We take it. But no, in every start this year, he's been very good. Even watching him, he's a fun player to watch too. So if you somehow end up watching a sporting game, you'll enjoy watching him and Manu create chances. And yeah, he's $3. So
And Jake Davis.
I don't mind that. I think we might score multiple goals on Saturday. So we'll see.
Oh, the big derby.
I'm sure we'll talk about that later in the show, though.
Good old St. Louis versus SKC.
So yeah, here's everybody. Can I do it in list view so it's easier? So here's everybody. Prices, all that. If you guys want anything, come back on the show using any of these players. Let me know.
Yeah, Espinoza's a fun one. Pep BL, someone to definitely look at. Yeah, I like it, man. Brad Stuvers, really cheap classic.
Flip to my screen.
Flip to your screen. All right, where are we? What are we? Add to. Oh God. Hello. Why isn't it working? Hello.
You're getting rid of us.
Ah, there it is.
Nice.
There you go, man. There you go.
There's
wow.
there's an animated on the market at some point. I don't know where it went though.
You remember when
It's
the
still here.
M-Star sold out like a week
I
ago?
didn't want to pay the extra $1 for it, to be honest.
Fair.
Oh damn. We got a Chupa Motang hat trick receipts incoming.
You.
Wow.
Hashtag clip that.
Wow.
So what happens if he doesn't score a hat trick? What if he scores 3 own goals? What happens then?
Right. I mean, clearly, you're out here buying on the street. So
Yeah, I told you I would buy during the stream. I always buy during the stream. Listen,
Dear Lord.
I'm
But not-
supporting my
but
friend
not-
Alex.
Not that guy. Don't buy him.
I can only imagine. What is he actually
What's his
going
price
for?
even?
right.
$8. That's way
It's
too
for the
much.
content. For the
$8 is way too much.
Pull
Can't
up
get me
that. Pull up that Chupa. What are we doing here?
We're not pulling up any of that.
Yeah, that's only a bid. What is like Instabuy? 11? No, never for 11. If he was the
Dude, look
same
at those
price as
scores.
Shopee,
Look at those
Yeah.
scores. Massive
Two
goal
good
scorer in
scores.
Major League Soccer.
never gonna happen.
One of them was a pen. It wasn't even a real goal. It should have been Forsberg.
Oh, look, someone's bidding it up right now. The bid.
Somebody just bid it up. Yep.
Check who it
I hope
is.
it's someone on this chat. Check the bids.
Oh, there. Let's see.
It's not.
Nope. It's a 2-man battle.
Only 2 people would ever want that card.
Let's
Dude,
see.
Gotta get those Red Bull stacks in, man. What do you mean?
Well, obviously the opening bids are San Antonio because they're always San Antonio. But
Yeah, they are. What are you looking at for this weekend, Alex? What's your in season looking at?
Oh, you want to see the teams?
Yeah,
All
what,
right.
what you got cooking over there?
Yeah.
What
Let's
y'all
do
in the
some
chat got
builders.
cooking
Yeah.
this weekend?
All right. So here is the fun. I feel like I have to roll out a full stack if we're playing those guys. And so I captain Shappy, obviously, and Dembe tends to score goals against St. Louis. So we'll see. Then I mixed up the Vancouver guys with the Orlando. Vite is not as high a chance to start, so I went Paslich over him. And then this is my hot streak on the right. It's weird. Willis has a bad matchup, but everybody else has good matchups, so we'll see. Yeah. And then rare wise, I went in Dembe and Pryo because I thought that'd be funny. But yeah, everything else is kind of weird. I'm waiting on Gould to come back, kind of, and matchups were not great this week. And then classic, I threw Messi in my second team because he's not fully guaranteed to start. But I still have good teams there. But yeah.
Mike Baston going streaking, baby.
Ooh.
That is right. That's what we love to see. Who'd you pick up for end season keeper? Did he say already?
I
I
don't
don't
think
think he said. Yeah, I don't think he said who he picked up.
Oh, Duncan got a full Orlando stack of Red Bulls D with Atlanta attack, and then Pantemis and Red Bulls, including a good old Chupa Motang, baby, coming in for that hat trick. Going for streak too? Okay, you sickos out here going streaking. You nasty. nasty, but I'm here for it. I'm here for all of it, baby. Dude, I like that, man. I'm over here trying to build my lineups right now. See what I got.
Why is Ingle so expensive?
Matchup, people are seeing it. The matchup's coming up.
Also, he doesn't have a lot of cards on the market.
Yeah, it's only in season.
Yeah.
There's an auction ending tonight. You can maybe grab that.
Yeah. Which I may, or somebody else may outbid me. Mike's not telling, huh?
Fair enough.
Dang, bro. Good thing.
All right.
Good thing. All this
It
is
can
on
only
the
be one of 3
blockchain,
guys.
bro.
It can only be one of 3 guys.
That means it's Sean John.
Sean John was on my list. Sean John was on my list.
It's for sure Sean John. Or Brad Guzan, maybe.
No, we
Mike-
like the goose.
Mike would get a Brad. Mike would get a goose for the vibes, right?
Yeah, we like the goose. Yeah, because so anyway, here's like my first lineup. Again, if Robinson doesn't play, that kind of screws me over a little bit. So I may need to replace that. And then my second run here is the Florida attack with
Let's
just
go.
what I have right now.
Ugh,
Yeah.
tainting it with Messi.
Yeah,
Ugh,
of
gross.
course I have, as he carries his team.
Oh, you guys are the Bloods and the Crips meme, holding the bandana.
Now, here's the best part. You would think, why would I do this? Why would I not put Messi in with this squad? So that way, if he DMPs or Evander DMPs or Robinson DMPs, at least they're all in the same lineup.
Oh yeah, you always got to put all your questionables all on the same team.
No, I want to be angry at 2 teams. I thought we discussed this earlier. If I'm going to be
Absolutely
angry,
not.
it's going to be at both teams.
Go big or go home. And that's
But I
it.
think Evander plays. I think Robinson is the one. Like, that could be a problem. And then I might look for. So if I was putting together a third team, so it would be here, here, and here. With I just have one defender left, and so this is like what my third squad would look like with a keeper in there.
You know, it's not the worst.
It's not a terrible squad actually. Now that I look at it, it's not. And
Especially
if I was
St.
more,
Louis is injured to all heck right now.
and he didn't really. I could do this, but then I don't really like breaking up if I'm going to do the attack stack, rather. You know.
Now he's gone.
Yeah. There he is. So yeah. Something like that. But Martinez should play more. I don't know why he's not playing more. I don't know. But he was also dirt cheap off of an auction. I think I paid less than $8, less than $7 for him.
Yeah, you know who's cheap right now for a keeper is Gaise.
Is he really?
He's not
26
that
bucks. Oh, I'm actually looking at goalkeeper. I'm trying to see if I should actually. I need a better forward defender before I even start thinking about a goalkeeper for streaks. That's where I'm at right now.
fair.
Unless I get a $17 Brad Guzan.
I think Will has dipped under 20s or dipped under 30 as well.
Willis?
Yeah, I got the market pulled up right now for goalkeepers.
Okay.
Just secondary. Because I am looking like Pantamis at 25, but obviously that's questionable until
I'm just
further
Berkey.
notice.
If
When's
you can,
Berkey at 20?
Berkey's still like, and he's still a few weeks out. He
Mhm.
should be lower. You could probably make an offer on one because he's still a few weeks out.
Yeah.
I mean, you could pick up a Lund for 10 and get them both.
I mean, if we know Berkey's going to be out for a little bit longer, I mean, $10.
Yeah, I think he still has 3 weeks at the minimum. I think it was 6 weeks.
I mean, they got an easy matchup this weekend. And then Columbus and Vancouver after, which ain't necessarily great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Yeah, I mean, Gaesa for 26 seems wild. Daniel at 20, I don't necessarily hate either.
They minted Gillingham for Houston. He's going to have to be their guy for now.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Interesting.
Always love seeing a red mark.
See Raw for 22, but that's just pain waiting to happen.
Yeah, that's just you.
Can I interest you in a Brad Guzan for 17? Pantemis isn't necessarily questionable, but there is that like fear when Crepeau gets back and he takes that starting job. Right? Is that still a worry, or is it his?
I don't think that's a
Canadian starter. That's the thing. I don't
think it's a worry.
Leaves, if anything.
Yeah, I mean Duncan. My only issue, because I love Portland, is they're just so questionable on the back line that Pantemis has to do a lot of work, which could be good, or it could go horribly. It's. Oh, he likes pain. He got a Sirwa.
Once they lose and he concedes like 3 or 4, that's when we'll see the shift. When we'll see Crepeau go back in. I think that it's just a ticking time bomb.
Yeah. It's just a wait and see. Especially like in season. It's so hard to take like those gambles in season now, the way it all works. It's like, look, man, you get one stab, and if it doesn't work, like there goes all your value, and it's just
yeah, it sets you back. It really has set you back if you miss here.
There you go, dude. Sean John at 13, baby. Now we're talking.
I agree. Crepeau is terrible.
No,
He's never been right since the injury. Never.
I have been an open Crepeau hater since last year. I've been calling for his job since last year, so down with Crepeau.
Unless he plays for Canada, he went crazy in the Copa America.
That's true. That's true. There's a DC keeper 15. Oh, R.I.P. John McCarthy. I want nothing to do with LA Galaxy goalkeeper rotation.
No.
Absolutely not.
I mean, CJ Dos Santos is coming back down to reality at $35. Like
Bulls camp at 11. Not bad.
Oh,
just as a get-in keeper.
I mean,
he's a play for the street keeper. That's what he is. Gets you in.
How many times you conceded 3, but it's not that many. Twice? That's not that bad. That's actually bad.
For SKC standard, that's pretty good, man.
And also, I don't think he may have made like 4 saves all year. Like we don't allow shots on goal because our center backs are good, but they're not good, but they don't allow shots.
Not conceding 3 is like a clean sheet.
Look, man, they got St. Louis, Portland, and San Jose coming up. It's not the worst.
Though our matchup fixtures, I think, are the best in the league for the next 10.
It's not the worst.
Our fixtures upcoming are not bad. Like if we were to get the new coach bump and actually come back a little bit, now's the time.
Oh, that's true. New coach bump with Vermees out. Keep talking.
Yeah,
I don't think we've talked about it on the show yet. I don't think we've had a show.
No, we have.
We haven't had one since the news. Yeah. How are you feeling, man?
Peter Vermees out.
It's weird so obviously I'm a younger guy, but for context, I started becoming a fan in 2012, 2011, whenever the rebrand happened in the new stadium. He's the only manager that's ever been since I've been a fan. That's insane to think about. I've never known anybody else since I was growing up and since now. And so it'll be weird this first game that I'll go to this weekend, not seeing him, on the sideline. And it's also going to be weird to figure out who we're going to get because they said they're going on a search. But they said that the new manager, the interim manager, who was our assistant coach, it's his job to lose, which I don't like that at all. I think we should be focusing on getting a new guy. And so, that's what I think. I think Curtin was the obvious answer, but I think Sartini would be really fun to have. But I think we may wait and hit up Curtin during the summer because he said he wants to stay with his kids until their school year's over.
I mean, either way, Jim Curtin or Vanni Sartini it'd be vibes. It'd be vibes.
Yeah, it'd be fresh.
We get fun results. We beat some teams we weren't supposed to, a couple times during the year.
Why am I still looking at freaking John Polskamp?
Dude, I was about to pull the trigger. I was about to. New coach vibes has gotten me into thinking about buying a Polskamp.
Yeah, dude, new coach bump is real, man.
All right, let's all buy his KC stacks. Why not?
Whoa. Calm down. I ain't saying
Thought I
nothing
could
about
get-
no stacks, boy.
Thought I could get you. Look at how beautiful it looks, though.
I mean, what's the defender option? What are the other two players that I need?
In Denbei, but if you want a safe starter for now, Rosero. Our defenders are so weird.
And
Like,
then who's my extra?
Right now,
Jake
it'd be
Davis,
Shallowy.
baby.
Davis or Shallowy.
Jake Davis fan club.
Did an $11 pulse camp.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really for like the price. I don't. And that's how bad it's like. Yeah, dude, I could pay like $10 more for a maybe a little bit more stable goalkeeper. It's gonna do me more, but I'm like $11 though for a starting goalkeeper
who's not going to get benched. Like, I don't see a world where he gets benched. Our keeper's
like,
below him. One of them's 17. He's really good, but he's 17. We're not going to give him a shot for a while. And then the other one.
I mean, not only that, but they're past the point of they're past the point of like even caring if they destroy Pulse Camp, like mentally, like at this, they don't care. They're never going to pull him for this year.
He's not conceding many goals. Like our home games, we lose because we lose 2-1 or 2-0. Like it's because our attack can't get going. So like that's the problem.
Yeah, because you're relying on Shallowy.
And hey, the tactics weren't the greatest, but now we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, right. Hey, the world is your oyster now, man. SKC to the moon.
If we get Sartini in there, play that beautiful 5-back, get it going. Well, Takaoka didn't do well in that. Okay, maybe not.
All right, you've convinced me. $11 pulse camp added to the gallery.
Oh man, there it is.
Perfect. Now it's just you, Jorge.
Yeah,
it's only 41 more cents. 41 more cents.
Because the way that I look at it, it's like, look, MLS goalkeepers are just a shit show anyway. I'd rather spend 11 for a pulse camp, which I already know to expect pain, and if something good happens, then like congratulations, right? And then I'd rather spend that money on a solid defender, which is hard to find, and then a solid forward, which is also hard to find because right now Brandon Vasquez and Patrick Ajimon aren't getting it done for me.
They are not. I'm kind of disappointed.
Hey, it's a pretty decent price right now.
Which Brandon Vasquez is beginning close. I'm not gonna lie.
You know who's a decent price right now, though?
Who's a different price right now?
Old boy over at Cincinnati up top.
Denke. Interesting.
$22 for the Cincy limited. 14 for the wherever he was at, Circle Bruges. I think.
Yeah. When did those go? When did those go out? They go
next August.
All right, so it is towards the beginning of Europe, right?
Yeah, but here, do you want to see my cool one?
Yeah, what you got? What you got, boy?
It's too flashy. The screen is gonna crash.
Ooh, we got that lightning boy.
Double lightning, and then how lightningy is my Vancouver lineup? Just one lightning. But I'm ready for Ryan Gould to come back, Vite, everybody come back, because then I can run my full lightning stack.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's what the ideal Sporting KC lineup should look like. Although it's not the most ideal, we're gonna hit hot streaks with it.
Can we? All right. Ooh, that's very nice. We need a. That's right. You know what to expect on Sorare.
That's how low we see of Chupamote.
Yeah. I mean, just be thankful Thomas isn't on. You would be getting
it would be really bad.
When you DJ into an SKC stack, but still won't buy a Chupamote, maybe.
Okay, if he was like $6 when I looked him up, I would have actually hit the button. I just wasn't going to buy him for 11.
Oh man! All right, I need to have a cam. And if Jay Blaze is still in here, this is gonna work because he's a big Columbus guy. Do you think I can get away with Dewan Jones as my defender?
I don't know. He's been playing at the right, and Arson's been at the left. I think last few games.
Yeah, he's been playing. He's doing okay. Like he's put up some decent scores.
He's only 60% to play this game.
Okay, so see, and that's my problem is that we're like, where does this like starting ability start to get questionable? Because I have one. I have a defender card. Like I could technically slot him in without having to like spend money on a defender and just get by. But I feel like I'm just getting by and I'm not trying for in season. Just why it ain't going great.
Defender wise, who could you get? Defenders and in season are so weird.
Yeah.
Who's your keeper?
I mean, I don't have an in-season keeper, so I have a million other ones. Yeah, Jay Blaze is here. How are we feeling about Dewan Jones, Jay Blaze? I need to know. I don't know, dude. I don't have the appetite to like go out and like spend a bunch on Sorare right now, which is wild. Like I will, like clearly I'm willing, but it has to be like the right. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at right now. It doesn't feel great.
That's fair, man. That's fair. Listen, I ranted in the beginning of the show, so I understand.
Yeah. And maybe that's because I want to keep buying footy and players. I don't know.
Yeah.
Also fair.
Oh, I pulled a sick move in MFL to get my. I'm on my way, but that's for another show. That is not this show.
Yeah, Biro has been awesome. We kind of talked about him before the show started. I don't know, because this is what my in-season looks like right now. It'd basically be Brandon Vasquez, which home against Portland isn't terrible. Like, if he was going to score, this would probably be one. I have Miggy home to FC Dallas. I have Paslich. And I would just, I need an in-season defender. So I have Schnegg, which is scoring fine.
Your boy. You're forgetting about your boy, Alex Freeman.
I don't have an in-season Freeman, though.
Okay, what does that mean? You do.
I guess I could buy one
for $10.
$10.
$10. All right,
should I buy this in-season Denke to go with my?
I'm telling you, I don't know if I trust Oriano recently.
Yeah, Oriano's been weird to start the season, for sure. Let's see, what do you got for defenders here?
Garces for 9. Again.
$82 for a Shaberko, bro.
Dude, his price is insane.
That's insane.
Zach, what's up with Allende, bro?
Allende should be back this weekend.
Not start though. Right?
Not start. He will come off. He'll come off the bench, and if he doesn't, it's because they're saving him for the next midweek.
Which they might do. What do you think Messi's chances of starting is with, I mean, they're back home. They're going to play at home, so they're not traveling.
Yeah. So I think Messi plays. I think
starts
he starts the game. Starts.
Yeah,
starts.
Right,
starts, and then depending how it goes, I see him coming off at like 60.
All right, I'm swapping him in then to Prio.
Yeah, I think Messi plays definitely.
Bye, Benteke.
$5 Gutman, bro.
Dude, Thomas called that. That was a great call from him.
Yeah, dude. Gutman.
Very smart with that.
What a run, man. Yeah, he's been awesome for Chicago. It's like this weekend at Red Bulls. I mean, sure. But then Miami and Cincinnati right after. I don't necessarily like that too much.
It's a tough stretch of games, but you get them at $5,
Yeah, I mean, Pedro's coming down, man. The more I see Pedro's like price tank, the more I'm interested.
Well, to be fair, like he hasn't had a DA, and thus his scores are sort of reflecting.
His price was nuts at the start of the season.
That's the thing, man.
Yeah. He's coming off 5 DAs in a row.
And look at that. We still got home to Dallas.
12 games.
Home to New England. The only question is, what's his status for this weekend? Because he was a late scratch last weekend.
60% to start, I think. And, again, day to day. It'll be interesting to see.
I mean, there's certainly somebody we can talk to that should have some info on it.
Yeah, someone that didn't want to hang out on stream today, Thomas.
He was here early. Let's see if he's still here.
Yeah, I'm just kidding, Thomas.
How's his team look now, though?
No, I know Thomas isn't in the chat anymore because he would have been going off on the ECM talk.
Ooh, Chicago terrible without Gutierrez, huh?
I don't know. Zink has kind of stepped up. Bamba has kind of slowed down. So I don't know. They're still kind of up and down a little bit. I mean,
hey, they're getting results, though.
Kuipers has been banging in goals. So it's hard to say that they're terrible without Goot.
They shelled Vancouver. Don't forget. Here, what do you think about this? My chances with this now.
Oh, what you got? Got Kalina at home to Nashville. Jordi Alba, hell yeah. Evander, Diego Rossi, and Messi. That is gnarly, dude. That could bang.
That's a boomer right there.
I also have to
home
say,
too.
dude, Gabriel Peck has been horrible. Like, not just sober wise, playing like has been horrible. It's really taking all of me not to sell him for $20, whatever it
Oh,
is.
the vibes are so bad right now in LA. Like he's just in his head. Like
Yeah,
it's
$13.
just-
Like, I think that's kind of a good price to sell out at this point. He's created one big
So-
chance all year, 3 chances created all year. Like, it's
Oh, he's missed a lot of like open net. Like pretty
Paintsill
bad
just
goals,
got
too.
minutes, right? He just got minutes this weekend.
He came back at the end of the
okay.
Orlando game.
Yeah. So he
started against Tigres, 45
he
minutes.
started against
did he?
Tigres. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So, like, I don't know, give it like 1 or 2 weeks with Paintsill back in the lineup to see if they can play off each other. Because, I mean, Peck has sort of been by himself. So,
Yeah,
let's
but I
see
mean,
if this
Chris
helps.
Ramirez scored 4 goals in the last 5 games. So
I was about
like,
to say, does this make Christian Ramirez that much better though?
he's already been good. I was surprised. I didn't even realize like the start of the season he's had.
I mean, he was awesome in Columbus. Period. Like him and Kucha were just running rampant. But it's like if you take because you got to think about it right now. Basically, the focus is all on Peck. Then they were having to switch it to Christian Ramirez, and he was still just finding his way like into the box for tap-ins. Now they're gonna have Paintsill on the other side, so they're gonna have Paintsill and Peck running at him, and then Christian Ramirez just sitting there poaching in the box. Now, even like, dude,
It's sort of
there's
like
a chance that Christian Ramirez just continues to just pop off.
the problem is like think about it. Their goal is to replace Pooj, and this is the midfield that they're running now. Like that's never going to be the same. They didn't even try to replace him. So
I
we'll
mean,
see.
don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they're going to be great. Okay, I'm not saying that Paintsill coming back solves all their problems. But
they also benched their most informed player, who got 10A off the bench. So yeah,
Aude's been awesome too.
he's been more than awesome. He's been like easily their best player.
And Yamane's been legit too.
Has been turning it up a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit more
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Those wing backs over there, the defense.
Yeah.
This right here, this stripe, you're good. I don't know.
Yeah,
about
I mean, the Galaxy, we knew it was going to be bad, and I think this is even worse than. Like, I had some thought that they'd be able to tread water this year, like at least a little bit.
Oof,
and
it's bad,
done.
boy.
There's no
It is.
treading.
Yeah, it's
There's
bad.
no treading.
Yeah, the LA Galaxy are real bad, buddy. But hey, man, that's when you kind of take the gamble, man. I'm sure that because of that, Peck's price is pretty cheap. Paintsill's price is pretty cheap. We know in Major League Soccer, it doesn't matter. You can start off the season terrible and then still turn it on at the end of the season and go on a big run and score really big. So it's just a decision you have to make, man. Sometimes you want to hop on board and go for the rides. Hey, man,
Yep.
you miss 100% of the chances you don't take, okay? All right. Sometimes you just gotta take them. Sometimes it bangs, and sometimes it it don't. Most of the time, it don't. That's the problem. Most of the times, it will not. Oh, you got Paintsill pulled up? Yeah. What's that? What's that price? Did it do anything after you came back? Not really.
Jesus Christ.
Woo!
That's the guy.
Oh,
who
those
bought
number
all
ones.
Stack.
That guy, is that the same guy that bought the Garces number one for
Yeah.
$800?
Let's see. I wonder. I don't know. I think I may have. This might be bad, but I think I have him in a watch list. It is just because I wanted to go back and no, the guy who bought it. No, let's see. I think I have him in a watch list somewhere, and just so I could like, yeah, because I wanted to like see how he's been doing. Let's see, because I think he won the super rare special, but he's also got like unlimited funds, so. I wonder if he's actually been winning anything that's not the special with it.
Nobody's gallery is safe with Alex around.
Yeah. Yeah, see, this is
Mike. Mike B. He'll find you.
like, see, he won this, but it was like 1,100, and then he paid like 2,500 for Wagner. But like, he's not even coming close to making profit. But he might be playing for fun. So like, in that case, who cares? This is expensive fun, though. This is expensive fun. Jeez.
Ooh. Traded a classic Messi for in-season Latte Loth and Moranchuk before last weekend.
That paid off.
Damn. Yeah, that paid off last weekend too, didn't it?
Yeah, they both got decisive. I think it may have been Latte Lot 2 Marinchuk.
No,
Yeah,
it was
that-
Moranchuk stole one from Latte Loft. Like he came in and just stole the ball from Latte Loft for that first goal, and then Latte Loft scored at the end.
He's been good,
Great.
but he's too expensive still. Like if you can
Yeah.
get Denki for $10 cheaper and he's been good, but there's better cheaper
1688.
options.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. And then
I'm still stuck on defenders.
Amidon scored finally.
Hell yeah, he did.
All right, let's look at the defenders. Let's see if we can get you one.
Yeah, I mean Jackson Reagan for $8 is fun. I really like that. I just don't feel like spending a bunch.
How much is a bunch?
I don't know. It depends on the player. You know, it really just.
Mane
Yeah,
is like 7, I think.
I know.
9. That's not bad.
But I have a rare. I already have a classic limited, and then having an in season.
True. Hadibi's stuck wherever he's from. Like they're not letting him go.
Oh, he's having like green card
He
or
went
visa
back to
issues?
get his green card issue, like green card fixed, and then like there's something going on there. That's all. That's not that. That's like stopping him from going.
Oh, also, don't mind ZM if we lost him. I think his footy match is starting to kick off right now.
yeah, that is what's happening.
So if we lose ZM,
No,
if-
I'm here.
if you want us to pull it up too, that's cool too. Because shout out
we
to all
can
the
watch
homies that are out here playing footy.
Oh yeah, I mean I have it up now on the.
Shout out to y'all for winning the referral stuff. That was cool.
Oh yeah, that was. I got a silver player. I'm already wheeling and dealing that silver player for a couple bronzes and some ETH.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got
Howdy
a right
Dick.
wing back that doesn't fit in. Do I have to worry about rotation with Alday though? That's the question.
Midweek, he should be good regular. Like he's gonna play this weekend.
So it's just a CONCACAF thing, okay?
Yeah, because like the guy they played is like not good.
I don't know, man. I mean, granted, because they're so bad, they'll probably park the bus a lot like they did against Orlando. What are their upcoming fixtures?
I don't think they're actually that bad.
In-season limited team for 50. No, that's not bad, boy.
It's not bad at
That's
all.
not bad.
At RSL, Houston home, Austin away, Portland home, Sporting away, New York away, Philly away. A lot of away matchups. Yeah, this might be. I don't know. This
They
thing-
don't.
It's not terrible.
They don't have the worst
terrible.
matchups coming up too. Damn. So wouldn't I just get a Yamane at that point then?
I don't know. Audi's been churning AA.
I mean, Yamane's been. If it wasn't for that soft penalty against Orlando, his scores have been decent, right?
We'll side by side it.
Hell yeah. Ooh, it's an interesting one, Ivan. Hasal over Lloris this weekend. We did see it in the past.
All right, close your eyes, Tori,
Okay, I'll look at the other screen for now.
and then I'm gonna sort it, and you're gonna tell me which scores you like better.
Okay. Yannick Bright for $4. JK, I won't own a Miami player.
All right, here's player 1.
You're a disgusting human.
What do you think? First guy. And then
this guy.
Here's second guy.
Okay. Oh shit. All right, show me the other one.
This one versus this one.
I like the other one better.
This one?
The other one's gonna be out. This one's gonna be out, isn't it?
No, it's Yamane. Less games. He did get hurt.
Oh yeah, he did miss games too. That's right.
So yeah, Yamane's your guy for $9.
Yeah, $9.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Then you get to play for the streaks, man. Oh no, you need to keep it, right?
No,
Buying-
yeah, I'll definitely need a keeper.
Buying LA Galaxy players in 2025 is crazy.
I mean, is it crazier than buying a Pulse Camp?
Yeah.
Oh,
At this
Redder,
point, yeah.
Redder Dead's asking us to pick a
Oh.
$50 team. Ah,
Okay.
okay.
Oh,
Well-
okay. Well, are we each doing it separate, and we're gonna see what happens? See who builds the best team, and y'all vote.
I mean, right off the bat, SKC stack for $50. Definitely.
For 15.
Yeah, that's the key. You put in a Pulse camp for.
For 11.
Yeah, I think you got to pull in the Pulse camp for 11.
Yeah, just to give yourself. I mean, like,
Because you could also go Sean John for 13. Like if you're just trying to get in season, a Sean John 13.
Yeah, but don't Miami play Sean John this weekend though?
Yeah, I mean, I'd
we're
have to
saying
look at
full
their
scan?
upcoming fixtures to like.
But yeah, also Hasala or Lloris this weekend. You think they rotate? Wait, when is the next When is the second leg for CONCACAF next week?
Wednesday? Yeah,
So
Wednesday.
honestly, yeah, probably Hasal this weekend
Yeah.
because they're gonna have to hold that lead against Miami, so they're gonna want Lloris in there for sure.
Yes, Mike, you could get 5%. You could definitely get 5%.
Yeah. Defender. Yamane? Do we just throw Yamane in there?
I mean, maybe for this weekend. What would be the best way to do that? Like pick scores or something? There's a way to do that on Sorare Data, isn't there?
I mean, we could just look.
You have to go to like the games thing and the pick scores. Yeah.
Pick scores. They have Major League Soccer here. Yeah.
Defender wise, okay. We're looking at the latest valuation.
Yeah.
So probably
a Reagan or McVeigh.
Reagan $8. I fucking love, man.
Yeah.
To be honest, that is so cheap for a really good scoring. Yeah, I feel like you're going too low at this point.
Melanda for 12.
Home to Nashville. Yeah, I don't hate that. What about McVeigh? Yeah.
Are we just playing for this weekend, or are we doing all?
I mean, we might as well just do it. We could do a little bit of both, obviously, because if we're buying it now, we're going to want to play it this weekend. So we'll see what we can build for 50. It's just a fun thing to do now.
We could do Takoka Veselinovic as a defender because you said 60 instead of 50.
Ooh.
Okay, because he really doesn't like the $10 keeper play. I feel you. I feel you.
Okay, so we'll go.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, that's the right answer to do. It's like,
yeah, find $10 more in the couch and get yourself a $20 keeper.
Yeah.
Takoka. I think that's right. Uh-oh.
I mean, Stuver's 23. Home to Portland.
Oh, no. Oh, defender. I'm tripping. So, yeah. So, what? Takoka and Veselinovic?
Yeah, I think that works.
Yeah. Because stacking up the defense will get you more
And
over the course of a season.
Good matchups coming up, too. All right. So, we're at 27 out of 60.
Okay.
3 guys left. Who do we like?
All right. We need to find like a semi-star, so we might want to look at the matchups here.
I was going to say Wolf, but that might be too cheap. Midfielder wise.
Moranchuk for $13. Home to FC Dallas.
Forsberg for 17, home to Chicago.
Forsberg 17, a Pep BL at that same price point.
Chambos for 11. You could stack that with Rossi, maybe? No, probably not. Probably too expensive. Pasalic, can we technically use Pasalic's old in season?
What about Espinoza for 20? Home to DC.
You could get Pasalic's old, but
yeah, Pasalic's old for 20. I think I'd prefer that to Espinoza.
Okay. Yeah, I don't hate that.
Mukhtar, he's missing too many penalties.
Yeah, Milana for 12 is nice, man. Even though he's had like a rough few games here, and one of them was like what, like a conceded pen or something, or an error led to goal. So
Yo, Berhalter for 22.
That's expensive for Berhalter.
Get that 40 AA. Oh, I crafted him, by the way. Like I didn't even buy him. I crafted him.
Oh hell yeah!
I pulled his lightning. And that's what sparked the chain reaction of getting the full lightning team.
Hey, give me an $8 David Ayala, bro. All day. Save some cash.
Joao Paulo for 7?
No.
Let's see. I don't. What do we think?
Because we have what?
Mihailovic for 20. Obviously, that would clash matchups this week.
Yeah.
Almiron for 20. Wait, that might be cheaper. Almiron for 18.
Oh yeah, definitely go, dude. Home to FC Dallas right now. Miggy to the moon, baby.
You think Miggy?
Yeah.
Or where did you just get Moranchuk for 13? Save money.
Or both.
Or both. Shout out to Red or Dead for giving us this nice little exercise.
Yeah.
Team building. So if we go Almiron there.
That's only to make me feel better about playing Miggy this weekend.
So then who at forward?
Oh, that's the forward card.
Yeah,
I forgot Miggy's a forward card in season.
We threw him in midfielder, though.
Yeah.
because you would get the midfielder, you'd buy the older one.
True.
Arfson for 5, Musa for 15, Muriel for 12.
Muriel for 12 is interesting.
I'd rather Adrian Martinez for 13.
I'd rather have Anthony for 10.50.
Yeah, he's been great this year.
Yeah.
Allende for 12 if he was healthy.
I mean, Wolf for 375, and then we see how much money we have left.
No, why wouldn't we just do Danke for 20?
I think it's a little cheaper than that, right?
No, it's 20.
15.
Oh, that's right. It's 15.
Oh, yeah, Danke for 15.
Should we go Danke in there? I feel like 15 is really good. Yeah, let's see.
Dang, if you can get a Danke for 15, I'm going to do that, to be honest.
Someone had the special edition for like 17. I was like, yeah, give me that. Again, this isn't correct. The recent price isn't correct.
Yeah.
I'll add it up on my phone after this. Wait, so let's see how much we're at. Let me add this.
Yeah. See how much we're at right now.
Okay, so Takaoka is 20. We'll take last auction. 25. And
That's
then
expensive.
Yeah, we'll just take last auction prices. Veselinovic is I think he's like 8. I'm pretty sure he's $8. $7. And then Almiron was 20. And then Denki was 15. So we're over.
Damn it.
We busted. We have to go even cheaper.
All right.
I think maybe Taco maybe get rid of him.
No. So we move Danke off. We get like Hannes Wolf.
I think Almiron might be the more too expensive one. So Hannes here.
Ew. I guess yeah, if you're trying to do $60.
Almiron, I don't think we go anybody crazy besides keeper because that's kind of blasting our budget already.
Shambost at 11.
That's what I was thinking. I kind of like that.
David Ayala at 9.
Moranchuk at 13, I guess, to save money. How is he cheaper than 13? No,
I mean,
20.
yeah, like a straight shot from Moranchuk to Miggy. I don't hate that, dude. Against FC Dallas at home, they should smash.
What about Busquets? Oh, never mind. Never mind. I thought he was cheaper.
No, I think we have to go cheaper. We have to look at like Espinoza.
Espinoza's like 22.
That's why I'm saying Moranchuk for value.
Yeah, then I must have been looking at a price just above him or something when I saw him there.
Where is he?
Yeah, it's either like Moranchuk or Shambost.
Yeah, 20 for
20. Yeah.
No, Moranchuk's 19.
Oh, really?
He's too expensive. See, he's 19. So, Buka for however cheap. Buka for 5.
Oh, wow.
Buka for 5, maybe, and then play Denki.
I don't hate that.
How much would that be?
Cool. Well, I mean, it's 32 in our defensive stack, which is kind of wild, to be honest.
But keeper is the most, the biggest premium.
Yeah.
And then, what was it? Denki.
Yeah.
So that puts us at, let me make sure. So 25 plus 15, and then.
Wait, we're short a player. Who got removed?
Yeah.
Oh, we
have $8 left. $8.
$8.
$8.
$8 could be a very solid player.
Let's go into the card finder. Actually, let's just go to Sorare.
I know, that's what I was doing. Just a limited MLS, $8, highest average score. What can we get? I hope this is riveting content.
No music in the background, just talking.
All right. Let's see.
Yeah,
and get a Gutman. Get an Amador.
No, we need
and Canelli.
We need to push it to $8.
Roldan. Who could we pair? So, like, who is there any Cincy players that we could get for that?
Get a Jao Paulo for $8.
Stop trying to make Joe Paulo happen.
Allende is 8.
Jackson Reagan 8. Do a little double defensive stack.
Rodriguez is 9 if we want to barely blast the budget. Yamane's 9.
Double defensive in season though just feels bad.
Yeah, true.
Wait, is it Zaha? You can get a Zaha.
Wait, you can get a Zaha
Wait.
for $8.
Isn't Bomba's like 5 as well?
Oh yeah. We could have went actually in season old card. We could have got like a Luke Del Torre. We could have went.
Well, we could have gone
in-season-
Pasalic.
Yeah, Denki Del Torre.
Yeah. Interesting.
Bomba's 8. Who else?
Oh, do we have any crazy weather? Oh God, I guess we do. have to
Oh,
start
you know
worrying
who's
about that
$8 in chips in right in there?
soon.
Choupo-Moting.
Who? Oh,
Oh no!
No, we're throwing Zaha in. Crazy weather? No, I don't think there's.
oh,
anything.
dude, the Croak and Sham's winning over on Footia right now.
Yeah, but so this is the team Muck Wanderers.
Oh, you're beating Rock. Nice.
Muck Wanderers is the team that's in first because they have like all bronze and silver players. So like I'm trying to battle them and keep up with the goal dip. So I have to go heavy offense here against Rock.
Honestly, whoever owns the club Rock, hit me up. I want to buy it.
Oh, let's go. Oh,
I just want my club to be called Rock. Shout out to anybody who's interested in what they're seeing on the screen. Come check out Footium in the States, baby. Let's go. Let's freaking go. All right. This is a Sorare show. We're gonna
but we did a pretty good team for 50. So let's review.
All right. Yeah, what's this team that we got for 50 over here?
Wrong screen.
Sorry, I just want to watch the Footium game.
Yeah.
So we got Takaoka, Veselinovic defensive stack with Buka Denki from the Cincy and Zaha ending it off for a grand total of $60.
$60. We did it for $60.
Dude, I don't hate that, to be honest. Like, that's a fun little cheeky little lineup. Zaha, Denki, Bucha.
And if you didn't like
Takaoka and Veselinovic.
Yeah, if you didn't like the Takaoka Veselinovic, like there's a few other keepers at the 20, so you're just looking for like the two players that go together.
Yeah, you could do Guzan, Amador. You could do. There's a couple others you could do. Paz is 20, I think, too.
Yeah,
so
Paz is 20.
Pause and go for like Yamane or something like that. You can, but no. And then this team last week hit 301, so like close to hot streaks. Wait, is that hot streaks? 300? Is that the lowest?
Well, they keep changing it, so I have no idea.
Yeah. So what is it today?
As of today, what's the current exchange price of one hot streak?
Yeah,
the latest blog. I'm going to the latest blog. As of today, the latest blog states that the hot streak.
Dear Lord.
350.
350. So it got close.
But the market's falling on the second hot streak. Price went down.
Dear Lord. Crazy weather. How would we worry about
I don't know.
How would we check the weather this weekend?
I mean, there's tornadoes in the Midwest.
Yeah, there was a tornado like an hour away from me. EF2.
Yeah.
It was just like bad rain, and then the fire alarms went off, and then I sat up here watching Game of Thrones, and then everything was fine. So.
Oh, the boys are pouring it on right now. Let me just tell you.
Croak and Sham going crazy.
Croak and Sham is pouring it on right now.
Oh yeah, we got another goal for Croak and Sham, bro.
Yeah.
Goal differential matter, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Goal diff is like really what you're playing. Yeah. This is what happens when you go all out attack here. Now we're really turning it on.
Is it a zombie team?
So he wasn't like he has players, but for some reason he's playing 1, 2, 3, 4 guys out of position, or actually maybe way more than that. Yeah, maybe he is zombie. But I looked at his squad.
No, he's got a cut match during the midweek. He's focused on second leg.
Yeah, like he is rotating like crazy or something. But yeah.
Nice. Look at that. 5-1.
Let's go. Let's get into the box. Come on. Oh, let's go.
Oh,
the big paw. But let's
still
play it back.
chance.
Nah.
I love how we're watching footage right now. Over here.
What this is subject to.
So sorry, I got distracted by I'm looking at weather maps. Okay.
Jeez, what does this show become? Yeah, pull it up.
All
I'll
right.
pull up the tornado.
So you see here, up here in the Midwest, you got some crazy just bands of weather just flowing towards the east. Okay, so we're looking over here. Does Philly have a home game? Yeah, Orlando's away to Philly this weekend. Or we're gonna have
This
to worry.
is actually
We're gonna have to worry for some precipitation here in the Philly area coming up this weekend. if you're seeing any of these New York teams, okay, Ohio, any of these Ohio teams right now, if
it's gonna be
Columbus
a wet
or
game.
Cincinnati, they are right here, right in the red, right here. Okay, so if this weather pattern continues, we're gonna have some wet conditions. Okay, that ball's gonna be slipping and sliding, hooping and hopping. It is going to be wild, okay? Up here in the Midwest, there's fucking nothing out here, okay? There's a whole lot of fucking nothing.
Yeah, it's barely not. It's barely gonna miss us.
If you're a cornfield, you would be worried. If not, don't fucking worry about it, okay? Yeah, the West Coast, it's always fucking nice out there, okay? That's what you pay for Hollywood for, okay? To control the weather, make sure it's nice. Florida, it's going to be hot. Your skin is going to burn off, baby.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
Check the forecast, temperature-wise. Players gonna be freezing.
Temperature forecast. All right, we're gonna scroll over here. We're over here to the right. Nope. All right, it's gonna be pretty nice. Not gonna lie, we're looking at the 70s. All right, Florida's gonna be on fire like always. Texas, also any of those Texas teams having a home game, gonna be a little spicy. Okay. Yeah. Now we're fine.
We're giving the real insight. You wouldn't know about this unless you watch the show.
That's right, baby. Okay.
Here, we need to worry about this. All right, now we're going to y'all. Let's check the Hurricane Center, see how we're looking. Clear on the Eastern Pacific.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
They just retired three. They just retired 3 hurricanes from last year.
Literally, hurricane season don't even start till August, bro.
Yeah, looking good. Well, just in case, you never know.
you never know, bro. 2025 is just getting crazy up in here.
Any active storms? Nope. Looking good.
Well, technically, hurricane season starts in May. Technically, but they usually don't start coming over to us until
September. It's all like late July, September that we really have to worry about shit.
Should be good. Also, my friends didn't realize that they actually like label it as Gulf America on like everything now. Like they didn't realize that was the thing. Wild.
Oh yeah.
Well, how we doing? All right, still 5-1, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, we're still 5-1, but we need there. But as long as we're beating goal diff on Muck Wanderers, we're in good. Oh, let's go. Good assist. Oh, boom.
Let's go, baby.
Boom.
6-1.
6-1. We're racking up those goals.
It's another goal live on the stream, baby. Only the most riveting content on Silver in the States.
Div 8 League 82. Big time.
Yeah. Yeah. Div 8 League 82. We're deep. We're deep in the pyramid here.
We have lost a lot at this point. We're doing weather patterns. We're watching footy matches.
What else
there you go. There you have it.
Do we have like the list of people who are about to have kids to know if they might surprise?
Oh yeah. Do we have
the tracker?
Instagram reporting for pregnancy watches.
Anybody do any of that? Get any updates that we might not know about? That's good to think about.
All right. Are there any matches that we're looking forward to this weekend before we get the heck out of here? There's the
big rivalry. That's it. That's all there is to worry about.
I mean, Charlotte Nashville early is a good watch for somebody.
Is it though? That's like you're asking for a 0-0 snooze fest right there early in the day.
Okay, or late Zaha goal, like
2 top defenses. Zaha's gonna miss a penalty. Hani's gonna miss another penalty. Is riveting content.
Someone will get players off the line.
There's been worse day games, so that one is not terrible.
Yeah, it's not terrible. RSL LA Galaxy, gross.
Yeah, that's gross. Atlanta Dallas might be entertaining.
Yeah. Probably those 3 matchups right there for this weekend. Atlanta hosting Dallas, Cincinnati hosting New England, and Columbus Crew hosting Montreal.
Yeah. Those are like your smash, what you ideally think are the smashers. Yeah, more importantly, because last week was terrible, who's on the Sunday game? Who's the feature Sunday game?
Oh, yeah.
It was disgusting.
Yeah.
All right, good. Yeah.
NYCFC hosting Minnesota. That could be fun. That could be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going 3.
Ugh. And then you could.
Then they put the earthquake. Then they put the earthquakes in United. Ugh.
So you go out to brunch. You get a little saucy for NYCFC Minnesota. Okay. You take a nice little power nap in the middle of the day during San Jose and DC United. And then you wake up, and then you make dinner, half-ass watch Inter Miami host Toronto.
You watch the first half and then go to bed.
Yeah, you watch the first half, and you go to bed early.
Messi have already had 100. Suarez had 2 assists.
Yeah, Bernadeschi.
When Robert Taylor is entering the game, that's when it's time to go.
Yeah. Bernadeschi will score 100 with a red card.
Taylor's been getting some burn at least. He did score a goal the other day.
Yeah. I will say though, if those middle matchups like sort of later don't interest you, watch the Sporting game. It'll be entertaining. His first ever match with the new coach, rivalry.
That's true. Sporting Kansas City, SKC, or at St. Louis.
Yeah. Everybody gets the treat of St. Louis parking the bus and watching.
Yeah, nice little rivalry game.
Shappy's gonna try to run around him though.
Listen, he's entering. I'm putting a lineup together with those boys.
Yeah, I went full throttle. I don't know if I'm wasting my other in-season players doing that.
Oh man, Red or Dead is stoked for a little mid-Sunday Joseph Martinez time. That's some real sicko hours right there. Joseph ain't been looking too bad. I'm not gonna lie. Joseph's out here doing Joseph things. I am stoked for San Diego hosting Seattle. Oh, that'll be a fun little match. Seattle obviously being able to do what they do, and then San Diego. We're still trying to see if they're real or not, but they're making it happen, even taking down the mighty LAFCs.
That's a good game.
Yeah, San Diego continues to deliver interesting matches, keeping it interesting for all of us. Anything else stick out to you guys though? Other than that, Philly. Oh God, I'm scared.
You shouldn't be that scared. They're going to concede. Pasalic and Ojeda hopefully will connect. That's
true. We figured it out, right? First game jitters, whole bunch of new players. Muriel was still on the bench, but apparently he's dear Lord,
needs to be on the field.
Apparently, who would have seen that coming?
Should we get on it early? Just like look at the week after's matchups just to see real quick, see if there's any little scoops you can get early before everybody starts talking about it.
I mean, if you want to, bro, yeah.
I just want a quick peek. I always like to do a quick peek early, see what things.
Game over.
Like. Big win.
All right, big win for the Croken Slam.
Look at that, a reclaim. Ooh, Muck Wanderers going down in goal diff is kind of huge.
Oh, by one. Oh, 1 goal separating the big dogs at the top.
Yeah, but yeah, look at this dude's squad.
Oh wow!
Dang.
Like it's rares, and I mean, then he gets zombie players to fill in for everything else.
Yeah, it's a nice little. That's a nice little start, though.
He's running 2 rares in D8.
Must be nice, bro. All right, what do we got for the following weekend? This is this weekend.
Atlanta's got a great matchup. Cincinnati's got a great matchup. Looking down. Seattle, I believe that's at home, right? Is that no? That's away.
No, the front team is home. Yeah,
the front team is home. So LAFC at home to San Jose again. We'll see how they rotate, and then Sunday. Ooh, Chicago at home to Miami. That'll be a fun one.
That's a good one.
That'll be interesting to watch for sure.
Oh, we play Sunday home game. Shit, I might have to go up for that. Yeah.
Ooh, early
against the Timbers.
Nice.
That's a good game with the Timbers.
That'll be a fun one. But yeah, look out for Amador comeback in this game. And
against New
Orlando
like
maybe
for $8, bro.
Orlando maybe by a lot. And Nashville clean sheet again. Pretty simple stuff for going into next week. This is for next week.
Yeah, next week's a little interesting. There's some smash spots to look at this weekend. Next weekend, probably Atlanta Stacks are gonna run rampant. So
I don't know. Columbus
might buy that cheap Amador. I'm not gonna lie, Chief.
Yeah, a little Amador action, maybe a little. Who knows? Maybe LA comes back. Houston's the matchup to do it in.
Yeah, well, they can't break a low block down, and Houston is going to do nothing but that. So
also true.
We'll see. But there's some fun MLS action coming up. But shout out to everybody who's been here for an hour and a half. The chat was popping today, as always. Always appreciated. Just happy to see all your wonderful screen names. Not your faces, just your screen names. But either way, just happy you guys are chiming in chat. And Zach, do we have anything else for these lovely folks before we get out of here?
No, I'm still in. I'll never be totally out, and I got three in-season teams going.
Oh yeah, went from selling out to degen and back in live on this show within a week. That's how we do it out here. Alex, got anything else?
No, it's a new era. We're ready to go. Get the wins. Wins are about to start rolling.
That's a new era, baby. Good luck to all you weirdos who love going streaking. All right, you get those wins. You get everything you want out of them. Win that cash, baby. And as always, we'll catch you guys on the next one, whether it be Footium in the States or Sorare in the States. You know we're out here for the content. We're just here to hang out with you guys. Do something nice for somebody. Do something crazy. Be nice. It ain't that hard. It is free.com. That's right, Ivan. Let's get them streaks. Let's freaking go as we degen into a rare Marunchuk. Good luck, y'all. We'll see you next show and catch a vibe. It's always a great